Thank you guys so much for coming back for the second part of the Sprite deck profile. Well, this is the combo and test hand section. We're going to be showing you guys different combos you can do with the deck, and then I'll be showing you a couple test hands as the title shows. Of course, reminder, a lot of you guys are not subscribed to my channel, and I would really appreciate if you guys did. Leave a thumbs up, comment, subscribe for sure. We're almost at 800. At 1,000, I'm doing a really big tournament and some awesome giveaways again. So for the very first combo, I'm just showing you guys a one-card Swap Frog combo. And this is, of course, if we're uninterrupted. To do anything here, we kind of die. We don't have anything to extend with. But, of course, normal summon Swap Frog effect to dump. We're going to be dumping our Ronin Totem. Bam. We're going to then link off Swap Frog for our Alamirage. From here, we're going to use our Ronin Totem's effect in Graveyard to banish the Swap Frog to summon itself. And then we'll link for Sprite Elf. Here we'll use Elf's effect to revive the Ronin Totem, and then we'll overlay. That's right, we're overlaying a link for Gigantic Sprite. We're going to detach the Ronin Totem, and then we're going to special summon Swap Frog. Swap Frog effect to dump a second frog. And that's all three frogs, actually, now that I say it. From here, we banish the Swap Frog for Ronin Totem, and now we overlay. And we overlay, of course, for Totally Awesome. But yeah, that is seriously just a one-card Swap Frog combo. You get to a Totally Awesome and then Gigantic Sprite. I mean, that's not too crazy, but it is possible if just somehow this does not do anything here. Alright, from there on, let's move on to the next combo. For our next few of our combos, these are the combos I saw in Team Sam's video, so a really big appreciation to him showing off this. We are going to go Sprite Starter. We're going to summon out our Sprite Blue. And now you are locked into level 2s, rank 2s, and link 2s, but of course it's not going to matter. On Special Summon, Blue is going to add. It's going to add as Jet. Jet's going to Special Summon itself. On Special Summon, it's going to add us Smashers. Alright. From here, we can go ahead and overlay. We're going to go for Gigantic Sprite. We're going to detach. We're going to summon out Swap Frog. Swap Frog's going to then dump on special. Going to send us out Ronin Totem. From here, we can link. Go for Sprite Elf. And here, Elf is going to revive Swap Frog. Swap Frog is going to dump again. We're going to dump another Swap Frog. Ronin Totem is going to banish a Swap Frog to summon itself. And then we overlay. And we go for Totally Awesome. So that's the second one-card combo. We have Elf on board, Totally Awesome, and we added Smashers. So we can set Smashers, have either 4 hand traps even, or just like Imperm. We'll set it, whatever. And then our opponent's turn, standby phase, we're going to summon out Dupe Frog. Let's detach material there. And we'll summon out Dupe Frog. Dupe Frog's going to be our attack magnet. Oh, almost broke some of my cards right there. They're going to do something, we're going to get it with Toad. Elf is just going to bring back Toad. We have another Omnigate. Do something else, we can Smashers, we'll banish. It says Sprite card, so you can actually banish Starter instead of any of your monsters if you want. And then you'll just banish Dupe, and we'll banish one card they got, non-targeting. And that is the second one-card combo. Let's move on. So for our third combo, this is a combo Team Sam also started off. We have Deep Sea Diva and Sprite Blue. And look at our hand, we got pretty good hand traps. We got Gamma, DD Crow, and Imperm. So what's missing? We could get Ash, but how do I search Ash? If you guys didn't watch this video, this is about to blow your mind because I thought this was absolutely insane. But of course, we're going to normal summon Diva. Diva effect is going to summon itself out of the deck. And we'll have 2 Deep Sea Divas. We're then going to special summon Sprite Blue. Sprite Blue effect, we're going to add Sprite Jet. From here, we're going to go ahead and link. And we'll go for Hulk. Hulk effect is going to special summon Ash out of the deck because it is a level 3 or lower tuner. From here, we go Special Jet, Jet effect to add starter. right there. And then we're going to overlay our gigantic Sprite. Here we can detach blue. It's going to summon out Swap Frog. Swap Frog effect's going to dump the Rodent Totem. And you're wondering, so what's going on here? Like, I don't understand the board. If you guys don't know about Swap Frog, it can actually bounce a monster on your side of the field back to your hand. And you can just normal summon another frog. We're not going to do the normal summon part. But you can actually bounce Ash back to your hand. And now you just searched a hand trap. Like, how cool is that? That's such a cool thing. I didn't know about that until I watched Team Sam's video, but I thought that was so sick. So now we have Ash, DD Crow, Gamma, and Imperm. From here, we're going to link Swap Frog and Hulk for Elf. Elf is going to then target the Swap Frog, revive it. Swap Frog is going to then dump a second Swap Frog. I'm pretty sure you guys see what we're doing here now. We're going to use Rodent Totem's effect to banish the Swap Frog to revive itself. We're then going to overlay and get Totally Awesome onto the field. We'll activate Starter. We're going to summon... I always summon red first, mainly because I run 2 of those. That way I get to keep Carrot for later. But then, of course, we're going to pay the 1200 since we use Starter. It's going to lock us to level 2 like Gigantic didn't already, so it doesn't matter. And we're going to link. We're going to link for Lambda. So this is the inboard with just Deep Sea Diva and Sprite Blue. You have 4 hand traps. Totally Awesome, which is going to be used for 2. And... I mean, this is kind of insane. So what you're going to do is you're going to pass to your opponent. Well, let's set Imperm first. That's pretty important. We'll set Imperm, pass to your opponent. They draw. Standby. You go. Totally Awesome to summon Dupe Frog. Okay. Alright. So, they do something. I don't know. They activate a monster in hand. You Gamma it. Gamma. Driver. Okay. Destroy it. Done. Okay. They do something else. You want to negate with Totally Awesome. Tribute Totally Awesome. And if they try to DD Crow it, you can chain Elf fast enough. Boop, done. Totally Awesome's back. Get another Omni Negate. They try to add something, Ash. They try to do something in the graveyard, DD Crow it. I mean, this deck is just insane. Like, it's so nuts. And of course, this goes Banish. And I know this doesn't technically matter anymore, but then during the end phase, you can add another Gamma off of Lambda. And I mean, this is just nuts. Like, this deck is just so much fun. It's so crazy. And, oh yeah, I forgot, we have Imperm too. Like, there's so much to do. They don't have anything to do, but we sure do. But of course, if you don't do the Lambda line, you could of course just make IP Masquerena. And then once you do the Toad thing, you can just use IP and Elf and make Avermax. Like, this is just nuts. Like, now, I'm not sure if you guys know about the old Cyberse Quantum Dragon, Cyberse Magician thing, where they both says your opponent has to attack these monsters. If they're both on field, they actually can't attack. And because Dupe Frog says it and Avermax says it, if they try to attack, they can't. Like, they just have to pass their battle phase. Like, because Dupe Frog makes them attack this, but Avermax does the same thing. They can't just choose a target. They just can't attack, which is sick. Which is why I like doing Avermax at the moment. But yeah, that is it for the combos. I thought that was so cool. And let's get on to the test hands, guys. Alright. We'll get shuffled up pretty well. And of course, guys, if you guys are enjoying the video so far, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We're so close to 800. I want to get us to 1,000 so bad. I want to have that tournament, give you guys some cool stuff, and it helps me out. I love making these videos for you guys, and I don't know, it's just a lot of fun. Alright, we're shuffled up pretty good. We'll cut in half, and we'll draw our 5. 1, 2. Oh my god. Ooh, that's not too bad. And Gamma, okay. So, not the most, game-changing hand, but this is more than enough, if you guys saw. 1 card starter, right there. They try to Ash it, I Gamma. Done. Alright, cool. So yeah, let's just go with what happens. So let's say I go with starter, they try to Ash it, I Gamma. Gamma. And driver. And because that resolves first, I'm not locked with driver to the level 2, link to rank 2 stuff. So then of course I can summon out blue. And then I pay the 11. We're then going to activate blue's effect on summon to add jet. Alright, going to use special jet effect. We're going to add smashers. If I can remember if I passed it or not, Jesus. Alright, smashers, done. We can go ahead and special summon red. That way if they do try to Nibiru you here, it's already kind of too late. And we have the negate for it. we're gonna head and link these two off. I'm gonna go link into my Sprite elf now. Let's put elf here. I like doing it over here for this test video because this is really glary, as you guys can see for the ultras. So I'll leave it over here. We're then going to overlay. We'll go for a gigantic effect to detach the blue. We're gonna go for a swap frog. Dump a Ronin Totem, of course. And then we're going to just go ahead and link these two off. For IP Masquerena, we'll use elf effect to revive the swap frog. We're going to use swap frog effect to dump again. Dump swap frog. We're then going to use Rodent Totem's effect to banish the swap frog, so we'll banish special, and then of course we will overlay and make Toad. And then we will have a Smashers, a Starter, and an Imperm. I could honestly set the Starter, that way if they do something I can actually right off the bat, you know, just go ahead and get blue, and then I'll be able to kind of redo my combo and at least have something that in my hand. So yeah, we'll pass to our opponent. They draw standby, we use Toad's effect, we'll detach, and then we'll special dupe. I noticed in my combo, I just realized I didn't detach for dupe, but hey, you guys knew I was supposed to, and that's what matters. So we have totally awesome IP, dupe, and red. Smasher, Starter, and Imperm set. Imperm will probably be in the middle. But yeah, I mean, seriously, what are they gonna do? We have a monster negate, and a column shutdown. Starter, so I can redo my combo. Smashers, non-targeting banish. We have two negates technically with Toad, so they do something, we'll negate with Toad. They do something, elf, Toad comes back. And then after elf is used up, we can IP. IP go into an Abramax. Now we have a 2 attack magnet, so if they go battle phase, they can't do anything. Still a monster negate, and I mean, solid, seriously. So let's say they don't do anything here, we got the Imperm off too, why not? And then Sprite Red can actually tribute the Dupe Frog. And yeah, so they do anything, Abramax is gonna protect us. And then Smashers will banish the Starter Engrave. And then we will banish the red and something they got. And then we'll use Starter, excuse me. We'll use Starter, we'll summon blue to add Jet. And then we're kind of ready for our next turn. They, like, let's say they don't have anything that we want to obfuscate with Toad twice, so that works with us. Cut, draw, Gamma. I mean, not the best top deck draw, but it seriously works out with us. And yeah, like, that was one test hand. Let's go into the next one. So my camera just shut off in the middle of that test hand, but we had Dark Ruler, DD Crow, Ronin Totem, E-Telly, and Sprite Starter. So it's a very clunky hand. You don't want to open Ronin Totem, of course, it's your one of, but we can definitely play with it. We'll go Ronin Totem, and you can honestly either go Starter or E-Telly now. For this one, let's E-Telly. That way we're not locked into twos just yet. So E-Telly, of course, go for the Gamma. And that way we can actually add Ash. We're gonna link, go Hulk. Hulk effect to special Ash. Alright. From here, we'll do our normal stuff. So we'll go Starter, the summon blue. And then we'll pay 11. Blue effect on special to add Jet. Add Jet, special Jet, add Smashers. Okay. Easy peasy, super easy. Overlay for gigantic Sprite. Detach Jet. Special Frog. Special Frog. Frog effect to dump Frog. Man, this deck is just so unfair. Frog effect to bounce back Ash to hand. We now have 2 hand traps out of that. We are locked, of course, into the 2s, but does not matter. We can just go ahead and use Ronin Totem's effect. Oops, sorry, always banish the wrong one. Banish Swap Frog, special Ronin Totem. And we can go into our totally awesome And then we can just go ahead and do this. We can link for elf. And then, I mean, if we had anything else we really want to do, we could, we could special back the gamma, I guess. But from here, there's not really a point to bring back anything. I don't know. I guess you could just end with gigantic Sprite. You don't want to waste a body. I don't know. I feel like it's definitely not necessary at this point. Yeah, let's just, I don't know. Elf, revive, blue, and we set smashers. And we got 2 hand traps, this, and then we'll of course get dupe frog on our opponent's standby and detach the Ronin totem. Yeah, and that's it. Let's do one more. This is a longer video, but I really appreciate you guys sticking it out. And of course, please subscribe, comment, like, help me out with the algorithm. And plus, I really want to do that 1,000 sub tournament. I know a lot of folks really enjoyed my 500 one. Got some good prizes. I had ghosts for the past one. I don't know if anyone pulled anything crazy out of it, but it was a lot of fun. We had a really cool match. I'm not sure if anyone really remember it, but it was like an insane match between Prank Kids and Shadalls. Like, it was insane, but it was a lot of fun. I kind of wish I recorded that one to post, but oh well. Alright guys, very last test hand for the day. We're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the bottom. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for our hand. Alright, here we go guys. Gamma. Diddy Crow. Diva, alright. E-Telly. And Dark Lord no more. That's enough said. Full combo, 100% right off the bat. Well, Diva. Diva for Diva. Like, so much stuff is gonna get hit because of this deck. Let's go ahead and help. Like, I want to get Ash in hand, so this is what we're just gonna do. We're gonna go for Ash. And you're like, Jimmy, why did you do that? That was weird. It's really not, because the fact that you can overlay links for gigantic Sprite is insane. You know, like, that shouldn't have been a thing. But it is, and of course I'm playing it, so I'm not gonna be mad about it. We'll go E-Telly. Of course, go for Gamma. Oh, sorry, I actually, not link. I got overlay. Gigantic. Detach. Summon Frog. Frog is going to dump. Dump Ronin totem. Swap Frog, bounce back Ash. And then going to link those two for Elf. Elf is going to revive Swap Frog. Swap Frog is going to dump another Swap Frog. Done. And then Ronin totem is going to banish the Swap Frog, summon itself. Overlay for Toad. And seriously, we got 2 Omni Negates technically as Elf, so of course when I say that we have Dupe Frog, and then we'll have Toad uses 1, goes, Elf brings it back 2. And then of course we have 2 of these hand traps, and Dark Ruler no more, and of course if they somehow clear everything, they have something else, I can still gamma them at the very last resort, but this deck is just nuts. This deck is scary. And then I draw Imperm. Like, if I was completely dead and I didn't do anything, that would kind of be it for me. If they DD Crowed the Rodent Totem, I definitely would be dead. Because if not, I could just pretty much bring back a Rodent Totem, and then hopefully I can do some other plays. But seriously, like, this is just nuts. This deck is nuts. I really appreciate you guys sticking out this long video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this and hopefully found it helpful. Please, again, comment, like, subscribe. We're super close to 800. I can't wait to get to 1,000. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.